Welcome to BS Movie Reviews. This is Bill and Sean. What are you exactly supposed to be?
Well, we're doing a Halloween movie today, so I figured I'd dress up like a cancer patient.
A cancer patient.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm really Josh Skidmore.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes, the movie we are doing right now is Trick or Treat.
It's not Superman.
No, it's not Superman.
We're not doing Superman. That's right.
What? No.
Yeah, we're not doing it. We're not doing Superman.
Pretty good. You guys spoke it.
Oh. I'll be goddamn. Okay, well, anyways.
Goddamn.
The movie we're doing, yes, is Trick or Treat. And introduces a new slasher to the genre. His name is Sam.
Or Peeping Tommy, as they say in the credits.
Mm-hmm.
Although in the movie they never really say his name. I don't think they ever said his name.
They do sort of at the beginning. It just kind of says underneath of a picture of him, "This is Sam," or "Meet Sam" is what it says.
Yes, this movie started out as a cartoon originally.
Yeah, it
was a comic book kind of strip thing.
Yeah, it reminds me of like. Oh, sorry, I'm like reading my notes like directly. It reminds me of the Creepshow trilogy and like the old comics, like the Vault of Horror and Tales from the Crypt. But it started as a cartoon called Season's Greetings, and yeah, I don't know. The movie's got an old school campy horror movie feel to it, which I really like because not many movies have that anymore.
Yeah, well, I like the movie. Especially the Sam character. He's a pretty awesome little character.
Yeah, he's really cool. The movie is just like those Tales from the Crypt and Vault of Horror ones because it's like a bunch of stories that all just kind of come together into one. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was wicked. Movie starts out as there's a couple. They're walking down the street trick-or-treating, and they're on their way home, and they're kind of having a little fight.
Don't forget, it also starts out with it's got one of those old Halloween movies to be safe on Halloween. It starts
yeah. It plays a little
cool.
blah blah blah. Let's try that one more time. Trick-or-treating safety video, and it's old black and white thing.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, like Sean said, the couple comes home, and
they're sort of fighting, and the girlfriend wants the mess cleaned up. Her mom's coming in the morning. He says he'll take care of it in the morning, but she knows he's gonna sleep till noon and play video. That's what I would do.
Yeah. That's what he would do.
So she's like, "I'll do it right now. You go inside and put on the tape, man." And the women in this movie, man, they're scandalous.
Oh yeah, totally.
I really like the women in this movie.
But anyways, her husband goes in and starts watching some hardcore porn, and he's got like this shit around his neck. I don't know what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, it was part of his costume.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I think he was gonna. I don't know. He wanted to watch porn, so his wife's taking down all these decorations, and she sees someone across the street looking at her.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy too, because he's just standing there with this white mask, just staring at her, eh? And she's kind of getting creeped out.
Yeah, but he ends up getting in a car in somebody's truck and driving away.
Yeah, a car pulls up, and a couple of buddies his, and he's like, "What took you so long?"
Yeah, so she's taking down all the Halloween shit, and all of a sudden, what the fuck happened? She she takes that sheet. All of a sudden, she takes down the sheet, and something's underneath it.
No. She's taking down the sheets, and she's going to put them in a box, and then as she's going to throw the sheets down, one of the sheets come popping up, and it covers her, and it's Sam, the voodoo child.
Well, it doesn't say that at the beginning.
Oh, well, I know.
Spoiler.
No, because it shows him sneaking up on him, doesn't it?
No.
This is another movie with a lot of flashbacks, so you're going a lot of back and forth here, so...
But anyways, it is Sam, and he's got a sucker half bitten, and he slices her head off. And all these kids are watching, and their blood just sprays everywhere.
These three clown kids, they're in little clown costumes. We'll get back to them a little later on in the movie. We got some comments. And anyways, they just sit there and they're like, whoa,
Yeah.
and they just take off.
And then it shows like this sheet. It's just a sheet covered in blood dragging this body away.
Yeah.
And then the husband wakes up and
the girlfriend screams and the boyfriend wakes up, to the scream, and he looks around and then he looks at the porno and the girl on the porno is just like, just moaning away. So he figures that was the scream, and so he smiles and lays back down and goes back to sleep.
But then he wakes up, and then he goes out and looks for his wife, and he finds her hanging, her head's off, and she's got a fucking sucker jammed in her mouth.
Yeah, he pulls down one of the sheets. It was lit up.
And then the credits roll, and it's like comic book credits.
Yeah,
cool.
these are some other
That's why it reminds me
another
of
intro that's really good, man. Just
very nice. I like
art.
movies with good introductions.
Yeah.
And this was one of them. And how many? Okay, we're only down to 5 or 6 more. Okay, but the second kind of part of the story starts, and some girls are in this.
Yeah. This is a good scene, because there's a little kid trying to peek through. They're in this mall. There's these 4 hot chicks. They're changing in these little change rooms, and they're like little bathroom stalls. So you got the crack in the door and whatnot.
Yeah.
And this little fucking 7-year-old kid, 6-year-old kid's like peeking
Anybody
through.
that would be.
He's just peeking through, listening to what these girls are talking about, watching them change and stuff.
And the mom catches him.
The mom catches them and was like, "Ladies, there's children out here," because they were saying some pretty profound things.
Yeah, pretty much. And then basically, then after that, we cut to. Well, that weirded me out. That's the radio.
What radio?
Radio on you. Right? Are you serious?
If anything, it's on my TV.
Okay, well, anyways, Sean's fucking system is freaking out.
Yeah, we got some, what would you call that? Audio difficulties?
Yeah, anyways.
If you hear some strange talking in the background, don't pay any attention.
Yeah.
It's just the demon that is haunting this house.
Yeah. But, anyways.
What is he saying? Anyways, yeah, let's get back to the movie. We'll check it out in a minute.
The next scene starts, and it's the fat kid off of Bad Santa.
Yeah, Thurman Merman.
Yeah, Thurman Merman, man! Yeah! He was the shit, man. But yeah, he's walking and knocking pumpkins down and stuff, and he walks into this guy's house and just says, "Take whatever candy."
You take one because they're not home, so help yourself to one. It turns out it's the principal's house.
Yeah, and so he's Mr. Wilson.
Wilkins.
Yeah,
Mr.
And
Wilkins.
and so he's taking all
Steven.
he's stealing all the candy, and then the principal catches him, and hold on a second.
Yeah, it tells him it's okay, pretty much. Just like, don't worry about it. Sit down.
So they're sitting on the step eating, and then it cuts to the scene where the girls that we were talking about earlier are discussing their friend who. It sounds to us like she's a virgin.
Oh no, they straight up call her a virgin.
Yeah,
it's like printed right on her forehead. She's like dressed in Little Red Riding Hood, man.
Yeah.
She's nice.
She's hot, but yeah, she's a virgin.
Yeah,
it's just pretty sad. I would have, given her some of this. It just kind of if you can imagine, But anyways, and so.
Just had to get that out there.
Yeah, I just had to. But
we're running low, like on to minute 9.
Okay, so I think we'll go to part 2.
Yeah, well, hold on. Yeah, they're basically looking for dates now.
Yeah,
so and they're picking up anyone who's willing to come. Like the girl picks up the first girl, Snow White or something, or Cinderella. She picks up the store clerk who's wearing this little elf ears and stuff.
Yeah, they're picking up dudes for sex and shit.
Yeah, for the party, for the big parade party.
And basically it cuts to the next scene.
Well,
we'll find out what happens to Charlie. Charlie's the fat kid, by the way.
Thurman Merman.
Yeah, Thurman Merman. So we'll cut to that. Oops, I almost did something stupid.